Aquarius, welcome to your monthly horoscope for August 2023. My name is Adina. I'm an intuitive astrologer, and in this video, I will be getting into all of the energy you will be moving through for the month of August. So if you align with my energy and you enjoy my content, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and hit the post notification bell so that you can get notified every time I upload a new horoscope or video. Now, as soon as we come into the month, August 1st, we have that full moon in Aquarius in your first house. So this full moon, you may really be feeling the energy, really tapping into that energy for your life direction and where you want to be, where you want to go. And the thing with this full moon is that we have the new moon in Aquarius, January 21st, 2023. And with the full moon in Aquarius and Capricorn, which we have the middle of the year, this is almost like a checking in point with your New Year's resolutions, with your goals for the year, where you check in and say, are you still in alignment with that direction? Is there anything you need to change or shift? Now, this is a time where you can also see the manifestations of the intentions that you set at the time of the new moon in Aquarius. Something else, and another thing I really want to know is that for the entire month, we have Venus retrograde in Leo, and you have Leo in your 7th house of relationships. So you may find that over this entire month, there can be a reflection and a reevaluation of the relationships in your life, your close personal connections, even business partnerships. And so that can really all too be activated with the full moon in Aquarius, starting right at the beginning of the month. Now, with Venus retrograde can also be kind of tapping into your home life a little bit too, home and family. So you may find that throughout the month, because there's going to be Venus retrograde squaring Aquarius August 9th and squaring Jupiter August 22nd, and that's all in your 4th house. So there's something going on, possible challenges, a stop, a hold, or a block when it has to do with your home, your family, and your relationships. I'm not sure if this even has to do with possibly somebody you're living with. It could. I'm sure for some of you, it may show up as someone you're living with moving out, or you're moving. Maybe you're moving in with someone, but it's a square and it's Uranus. So it's something unexpected, something that you have not planned on that can come up, and something that you just want to be aware of. And again, this can also have to do with a move. And I just intuitively got, like, if some of you are moving, there can be some unexpected hurdles kind of going on with that. So of course, depending on your own personal chart, will depend on how this is showing up for you. But when I look at the astrology, I also use my intuition as well. And so I always trust the messages I'm getting to just put them out there. So sometimes they may feel like seem like they're all over, but take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I don't want to ever not provide or relay messages in case someone needs to hear that. And so, this can have to do with someone moving out. This can have to do with moving. This can have to do with really anything around your close personal connections and your home and family. Now, on August 10th, we have a Mercury forming a trine to Jupiter, and you have Mercury in your 8th house, and the 8th house represents money coming in from outside resources, your partner's finances, also taxes, inheritance. The 8th house can also represent psychological transformation and has a death and rebirth energy as well. Now, with Mercury forming that trine to Jupiter, this is where, let's just say you are moving, or this whole entire story has to do with you moving, possibly buying a home or whatever, which with Venus retrograde, we do want to watch for making any large financial purchases or decisions, because if you especially signing contracts, documents, any type of paperwork, because there can be something missed or misunderstood, or something that you maybe didn't see, and then at the time that Venus stations direct, it can come up, and then it just prolongs the process. And then also in August, we have Mercury stationing retrograde. Mercury will be retrograde from August 23rd to September 15th. And so again, this is also a time where you don't want to be signing any important papers or documents, signing the dotted line if you can, which sometimes we can't, but if you can, try and hold off, signing any important paperwork for the month. And I'm saying that because there is a lot of energy around your ninth house. So this you can be moving, you may be moving through a lot around money coming in from outside resources or even your partner's finances. So just something to be mindful of and aware of. Now, August 12th and 13th, we have the sun forming a conjunction to Venus retrograde. So whatever you're moving through with the home and family and relationships, whatever has kind of shown up for you during the middle of the month when the sun forms that conjunction to Venus, this is where you can have some insight, blessing, gift, something coming up to really help you with that whole transition phase or situation experience, however it's showing up for you. So that's quite nice. And then August 15th, we have Venus forming a trine to Chiron. And I really love this energy for healing. This is something we will all be moving through. You currently have Chiron in your third house, but Chiron really represents the wounded healer. The Chiron can represent childhood trauma, vulnerabilities, wounds. And so this is really an energy that I believe we are all moving through that's kind of being activated with this Venus retrograde, is really becoming conscious of the unconscious parts of ourselves where we've been operating unconsciously due to subconscious beliefs and programs around love, relationships, money, self-love, self-worth, all of those things. And so with this kind of conversation between Venus retrograde and Chiron retrograde, this is where we can really become aware and have that realization of what those programs are, which is really, really nice. And then the journey will play out over the next year to year and a half because of the nodes. And now let's talk about August 17th when we have Mars form a trine to Uranus. And this is where, because at this point we have Mercury and Mars quite close together. And again, this is your 8th house of money coming in from outside resources, partners, finances. And so this is energy of possibly hearing information around your partner's finances. This can be information coming in about a loan, a financial agreement, anything that really has to do with money coming in from outside resources, also taxes, possibly even inheritance and home. And so I'm even getting, if there is somebody moving or if you're looking at purchasing a home, because and with Jupiter in the 4th house, for those of you who are thinking about buying a home, or for those of you who have applied for a mortgage, this is the month that you will receive that. And more than likely you will get approved because you have Jupiter in the 4th house. So I'm just told to kind of put that out there. And it may be actually completely unexpected because of the Uranian energy. So something which is really nice. That's something really beautiful. And if you wanted to apply for a loan, you see, it's good energy to apply for a loan, but because of the Venus retrograde, I don't know if I would say to do so because Venus is retrograde, because we don't want to sign any important documents. But I'm wondering if you submitted an application, if this was an alignment, if you were really, if you're someone out there thinking about applying for some type of loan or financial aid or anything, I feel like you could fill the forms out and apply, but maybe just don't sign the dotted line after, if you get approved, because the thing is the energy is here for approval, and that you would get even more than you apply for, because there's Jupiter, there's Uranus, so there's a lot of really good energy, but we just want to wait though to maybe finalize everything until after Venus stations retrograde, and then because the Mercury is retrograde. And so now I want to bring your attention. So I already went over the fact Mercury stations retrograde August 23rd. This is going to be in your 8th house of, again, the money house, money coming in from outside resources, partners, finances. And so this is where you want to make sure you're not signing any important papers. And so it's maybe just hold off. Now I'm feeling hold off. But you know what though? There's so much great energy. But you have Jupiter and Uranus for an entire year in Taurus in your 4th. So maybe just wait till Venus stations retrograde or Venus stations direct and then Mercury. But there is a lot of, this is also too where you can receive some type of shocking information, maybe about your partner's finances or about your home. And you need to take action or want to take action, but it's not like it's something challenging or negative. So again, just something to be mindful of and aware of. And again, these are the intuitive messages that I'm receiving. Okay, so now I want to bring your attention to August 27th, the sun opposing Saturn. And at this point, the sun will be in Virgo, again, in your 8th house, and opposing Saturn in your 2nd house. So again, this is where there can be a stop or a hold to money coming in from outside resources, trying to get financial aid or a loan. So we really only have good supportive energy for that at the beginning of the month. After the 23rd, I don't suggest applying for money, or, applying for a loan or anything like that, if this is something you were thinking of doing, because there's just a lot of really tough energy around your finances come the end of the month. And also the end of the month, we have 6 planets retrograde, where at the beginning of the month, we have, I think, like 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many. No, 4. No, 5. I can't remember. Yeah, because I think because Uranus stations retrograde, I believe, in August. So yeah, so in August, yeah, we have Mercury stationing retrograde, and I believe we have Uranus stationing retrograde. Oh, I can't remember. Oh my gosh, okay, don't quote me. I have to look. Yes, on the 28th, Uranus stations retrograde, August 28th. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so there's 2 more planets stationing retrograde in the month of August, and it's all at the end of the month. So if you're wanting to try and get something going with your finances, because your finances, your money, material possessions, that's all really highlighted this month, do it at the beginning, the first 2 to 3 weeks. Well, up until the 21st, 20th, I would say you should be good. But that's basically the energy you will be moving through this month, Aquarius. I hope that you really found this beneficial and helpful. And please feel free to comment below if you have any questions. And thank you so much for joining me. I will connect with you in the next one.